push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives you...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mike 50. Mike 50. 26. Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike. Switch.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You track, you track. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Record.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Watson. It's gone. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Check curls, check curls. Hey, 88. Let's go. 45. Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Got a man, it's Tonyan.
And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third and long, it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
That'll be caught by Kupp. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
45.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Akers.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Akers again.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, 82 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now Crosby for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. At about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now a run with Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. A big offensive explosion helped leading